What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. And we're back with the bonus Sunday streams, man. If you do enjoy these bonus streams on a Sunday, feel free to subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. We cover PlayStation, we cover Xbox news right here on the channel. Also, if you are a returning subscriber, consider hitting the like button, hitting the share button. We got some significant topics to go over and discuss today. And this year in general is a very significant year for both Sony and Microsoft. And I really want to go over these topics and talk about them because this is very, very huge. And I think overall, all the things that we've been talking about, because this upcoming week, I would definitely say is going to be huge for Xbox fans, because I think around this week, sometime this week, we should learn what the FTC have to say about the ABK deal as well. And I would think that would be some sort of big news for Xbox fans who have been waiting for this deal to actually go through. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to be anything significant, like groundbreaking wise, because we're still waiting on Microsoft to really show up. And so I really want to talk about some things here in depth with you guys on today's show. So please do me a favor, hit the like button if you're just now coming in, hitting the share button. Happy Sunday. And if you do like these bonus streams, please consider becoming a channel member or super chatting as well, because they do help us out to continue what we do here. So welcome, guys. If you're just now coming in, hit that like button. Oh my God, we got some topics to go over. Oh boy, I have a lot to say in the stream, and believe me, I had a lot of coffee, so I'm like pretty fired up. Made me some coffee and stuff like that before the stream started, so I'm ready and I'm fully aware of what's going on. I promise. You guys are gonna be in for a ride this stream, because I'm telling you guys, man, this is it. This is it right here. Everything that we've been talking about on this channel, everything that we've been hoping for is now happening. You know what I mean? Right in front of our eyes, right? And I also have a sales proposition for not just Xbox fans, but gamers alike, for the casuals, right? I have something. I promise. I promise. This is going to be a very, very clean sales pitch, right? And it has to do with the Xbox side of things. And this is nothing new, because this is something I've been constantly saying on this channel for a very long time. And I think a lot of people just kind of I don't know. It's just like a whole different perspective on a lot of different things when I kind of go in depth with certain things. And so I just really want to talk about it today on today's show. So if you guys are just coming in, happy Sunday. Please support the Sunday streams like crazy, guys. This is probably, no, we have one more Sunday before the month is over with. So we got to crush it this last week. We got to crush it. Now, we have a goal to reach 200 members by the end of this year. And we're going to be giving away something significant to celebrate that 200 membership goal or whatnot. So it's very, very important that we get our memberships up and show a lot of love with the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right. So I just shared the stream out on Twitter. Please consider retweeting the stream as well, because man, your boy's about to go in right now. Okay. All right. Happy Sunday. And also, before I actually launch the poll questions that I do have today, also let me know if the stream quality is pretty good, because I upped the quality again to 1440p. As you guys may know, we reviewed Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores yesterday, And thanks to Sony for providing the code, by the way. And yeah, a lot of you guys showed up yesterday and support the live review. And so I really, really do appreciate that. So shout out to everybody. Thank you for being here. And God bless you guys. Now, let's get into it. So this year, I'm going to say this. This year is pretty significant because what we're going to talk about in these topics, we have topics to talk about and discuss that's not even in the headliner, right? The headliner is like 100 characters. You can't really fit I wish I could fit everything that we're going to talk about. So this is a massive show indeed today, okay? Massive show, very significant show. And I really want to talk about this year in particular because Sony right now, with what Sony is doing, what I just found out that Sony is doing, this is huge because in the next couple of days, apparently Sony is going to be putting out their financial report. And I would really think that it's going to be pretty significant. Okay, considering that we learned from Matt Piscella over there at Circonus or something like that. I think they changed from the MPD group to Circonus, if I'm saying that correctly. And we learned that, Sony is crushing it, breaking all type of records like that was set by themselves. And it's insane. It's pretty insane to really sit down and think like the only thing that really slowed down the PlayStation 5 was the pandemic, right? Other than that, PS5s would have been selling at a high rate, right? Obviously, we learned that the PS5 outsold the PSP in terms of around that particular time in March of 2005, I believe, 620,000 units, which is pretty significant. That is a lot, okay? That is a lot of units. Like, I can't even stress that. Not only that, all right, not only that, but it's already outpacing the PS4. And I think at the rate that the PS5 is selling, make no doubt about it, that it's probably going to outsell the PlayStation 4 in terms of lifetime sales. And one would really think this is a very important, Marlon, what are you talking about? This is a very, very important year for PlayStation. This is a very, very important year for Xbox, okay? And from what we're going to talk about with this PS5 showcase, this is going to be pretty significant because Sony have been playing the game of cat and mouse, right? Since the very beginning, since 2020, they've been playing the game of cat and mouse with Microsoft. No, Microsoft. No, you go first. We'll go last. Sony is always the last to really do things. And we know that Sony over the years, like, they don't like to communicate as well, right? I mean, I think this is like the longest time that they have ever went without really giving us any significant updates pertaining to their first party studios and what's really going on. This is why this puts a lot of pressure on Microsoft. And this puts a lot of pressure on Sony themselves because, right, you went so freaking long without giving us a PS5 showcase to the point where like this PS5 showcase is supposed to be huge and significant. Like we're expecting this PS5 showcase to be at least 2 hours plus. You know what I mean? Because we haven't gotten anything from their first party studio. Obviously, we had God of War. That was November. So yeah, we haven't really gotten anything significant since then, right? From their first party studios. And at this point, people really and truly want PlayStation 5 only games, right? People are tired of, the cross generation. Well, the cross generation stuff is at this point is trickling down, and Sony themselves have been showing us that, yeah, this is going to phase out. This is the new real, right? That's one of their slogans for, I think, PSVR 2. But this is the new real, right? This is what we've been striving for. This is what we're working on. And it's going to be pretty significant considering the impact of Burning Shores from a graphical standpoint, from a next generation standpoint, right? And so I really want to say this, right? Before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, this puts a lot of pressure on Microsoft. And I know people have been coming after me And I'm a very outspoken person. I like to speak my mind on things. Sometimes I can get on 10, and I'm guilty of that, you know. And if I get on 10 on stream, it's just because I'm passionate. That's all it is. Like if you hear me raising my voice, or you hear me knocking on the tables, or whatever the case may, or wanting to flip the table, just know it's because I am very passionate about what I do here for you guys. And I don't think anybody else have the type of energy that I do have. You know what I mean? I don't think so. But I just want to let you guys know it's out of love and it's out of passion, for both Sony and for both Microsoft. Now, what has Microsoft given us this generation so far? I don't have to say it. You guys already know. And at the rate that Microsoft is going now, obviously the PS5 is selling like way better than the series consoles, right? We already know this already. But hear me out. With the recent terms of event with Redfall, right? Launching at this point in about a week from now, about a week from now at 30 FPS, there is no sign of 60 FPS at launch for this game as we speak right now. I don't even know if the game is even gold yet, right? Okay, so hear me out. So at this point, this game is going to launch at 30 FPS, right? Okay. We have heard from Todd Howard, all right, in the Lex podcast interview that he did with Lex, that 30 FPS is okay. For Bethesda games, as long as the simulation is running smooth, as long as the speed is there, making different sacrifices to achieve the speed and to achieve the smooth simulation, right? So at this point, right, Todd is talking about 30 FPS. Microsoft is launching one of their biggest AAA games of the year at 30 FPS, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? So at this point, I'm about to launch the poll right now. At this point, where do we lie with Xbox, right? Like where do we lie? Where can we put them? They have two consoles on the market right now. One of them is really outshining the other. Let's be honest, okay? Now, if you're an Xbox fan and you're watching this stream, you know exactly what I'm talking about. One of them is outshining the other. One of them is really appealing, more appealing than the other, right? And I think that without Microsoft even coming out and even saying this, it's pretty significant, guys. This is a pretty significant thing that I'm talking about. This is a big deal, right? And what am I talking about? Well, 30 FPS is what we're talking about here. And what is the machine for 30 FPS? This guy right here. This guy. This is your guy. Without Microsoft even coming out saying it, we don't need a book to tell us this. If you want to enjoy Xbox games, if you can't afford a PC, this is your guy. I've said this so many times on the streams, but nobody listens to this is your guy for various reasons, right? If Game Pass is going to be Microsoft end all be all focus, right? And they're really not going to be as aggressive when it comes to their first party games and really pushing the power of the Series X. This is your guy. This is your best friend. Because here's the thing. Let's be honest. Game Pass is where Microsoft sits right now and will continue to sit. Like that is literally all they think about. And why are they buying up so many studios and publishers is because of Game Pass, right? And this system is for the casual gamer, right? And right now it seems like Microsoft is significantly focusing on the casual gamer than the hardcore, gamers that really want to see what that machine back there on the table is capable of, right? So $300 gets you locked into this ecosystem of Game Pass, right? I mean, this is all you can do. It physically does not have a drive. So you buy this and you're fine. You have nothing to lose, right? You buy this sexy, sleek machine here, right? A stovetop of a machine, and you're fine. right? And we can kill the whole talk about demanding 60 FPS because it seemed like some people are just butthurt behind everybody demanding better for Xbox, right? So we're not going to demand better for Xbox anymore. We're just going to let Xbox do what they do best, right? We're not going to sit here and be like, yes, 60 FPS gaming and just all of a sudden just increase our blood pressure and increase our heart rate for no reason because it's going to go on deaf ears. So at this point in time, this is your puppy right here. This is it right here. This is all you're going to get from Microsoft this generation. This is it. This box right here. Because here's the thing, buddy. This box theoretically can do the sweet spot for next generation gaming. Marlon, what are you talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. You want me to tell you what I'm talking about? 1440p. That's the sweet spot for this generation. It can do it. It can do 1440p 60. It can do 1440p 30. And it can do 1440p 120 as advertised, right? So one would really think that a lot of the games that are coming out from Microsoft first party studio, if they're not going to be aggressive when it comes to the hardcore gamer, this is the machine for you. Hellblade, you don't have anything to lose. 30 FPS. Elder Scrolls, 30 FPS. Starfield, maybe at this point everybody is saying 30 FPS. This is the machine for you. If you can spend $300, and let's be honest, you can possibly get this machine for $250 or even $200 on the used market, right? You can get this significantly cheaper now, right? So you're not losing anything, right? A lot of you guys care about Game Pass, right? That's all y'all talk about is Game Pass. Because we're not even talking about the games anymore. We're talking about Game Pass, ABK deal, Game Pass. So at this point, this is your guy. Forget about the Series X. It's just not going to happen. Okay. I have come to the realization that this box back here, it's just going to sit there and gather dust. This is the guy that's going to be played more. I mean, at this point, why play Redfall on Series X at launch? Let's be real. You can super chat if you disagree or agree. I mean, the floor is open if somebody can step up, right? Why get mad? Why come after Microsoft and yell and scream like a little schoolgirl? This is your guy right here. This is your guy you need to rock with. Play Redfall at launch. 30 FPS. You're fine. Leave this guy out of the... This guy will never be tapped in. This guy right here will never be tapped into because Microsoft has a huge tendency of not fully utilizing their hardware. Look at the One X. I'm not making this up. This is facts. When they introduced us to the One X, system had great potential and they literally drop it on its face and went straight to the Series X, right? So at this point, this is your guy, right? This is your guy back here. That is the guy that y'all need to buy. Buy a Series S. Go ahead, buy one. Because that is Microsoft's main focus anyway, is this little guy right here. Not the X, not the big brother. Marlon, why are you saying that? Well, look at the games. Look at what we've been getting. There's probably going to be a handful of Series X games this generation. Let's be real here. I'm not going to waste any more of my time arguing with Xbox fans, arguing with anybody anymore. It's a waste of time when the equation and the math is so simple. This is your guy. You are going to see more and more light that's being shined on Series S than the X, right? Because like I said, you're going to see a handful of games here and there fully utilizing Series X, but not as much as the S, right? So case closed. There we go. Problem solved. So yeah, I'm not stopping anybody. Go ahead. May the 2nd is around the corner. Fire up the old Redfall and play it on your Series S. Nobody would be criticizing you. Nobody would have anything significant to say, right? Because you're playing it on the less superior console power-wise, right? You're going to be playing at 1440p 30. So who cares, right? Enjoy your Redfall at 30 FPS and we're all fine. Because I am telling you right now, if the Series X belonged to PlayStation, it would have been a whole different ball game. It would have been a whole different ball game. So goes back to what I've been saying all this time on this channel, which nobody listens to me at all. So I'm not going to repeat myself. This is the year for Microsoft. Microsoft has to come out. Now, according to Jeff Grubb, all right, which Jeff Grubb has gotten some things right. Listen to me very carefully now. This is very important. It's not like Sony to go first, okay? And if it's not like Sony to go first, then it significantly have some bearings on why Sony is going first. Because if Sony goes first before Microsoft going to be in trouble. Because we both know that Microsoft first party games that they do have, let's just say, chances are a lot of them that we want to see come June 11th, we're not going to see. Let's not kid ourselves here. Okay. Now, we know that Starfield is coming on June 11th. All right. And in terms of a showcase, and my hype level for that game is down to 0 at this point. Like I really want to be blown away. Right now, in terms of their actual showcase, I think it's about an hour and a half. I don't know. At this point, I'm not really having high expectations for Microsoft anymore at this point. Like, I don't even care to even get hype for Microsoft because there's nothing to be hype about when it comes to Microsoft. Like, just being honest with you guys. I already own the Series S. I'm fine. For those of you who do not own a Series S, please prepare yourself because this showcase that they're going to be having is probably more than likely going to be modeled around this machine right here. I'm just saying. Now, this puts a lot of pressure on Sony themselves to deliver because this is a pretty significant year. This is year 3. All right. This is round 3. All right. We've just gotten out of the slums of the pandemic. And we know that a lot of Sony first party studios got a lot of stuff in development and they also have a lot of things to show. And so one would really think like, well, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because, man, it's been a long time since we have gotten anything significant from Sony first party studios. So this showcase is going to be massive. All right. Now, here's the thing. GTA 6. Shouts to Hip Hop Gamer. Sony would be dumb to not have. I'm just saying, if GTA 6 is going to get revealed this year and it comes out in 2024 or 2025, man, I am telling you guys right now, considering that GTA 5 is one of the best selling video game software of all time, best intellectual video game property of all time, hands down next to Mario and I don't know, Tetris and Minecraft and Call of Duty and all those other games, right? Trust and believe me. Remember, this is where I'm going to stick this pen at. The 2021 showcase from Sony had GTA 5 in there, the revamped GTA 5, right? Which pretty much looked the same. And then Jim Ryan coming out, oh, yeah. We have something special for PlayStation 5 owners with GTA Online, blah, 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 blah. Y'all remember that, right? You see where I'm going with this. It will be insane. It will be insane of Sony not to sit there and be quick to the punch to go to rock. Now, they're going to have to spend some significant dollars in order to get this right. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're brand new, continue to hit the subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell because we cover PlayStation and we cover Xbox right here on Marlon Gaming Nation channel. All right. Sony will be out of their minds not to go to Rockstar Games and say, hey, listen, we want marketing rights for GTA 6. What? Like, GTA 5 is still selling right now. They will be out of their minds not to do some type of marketing, not to be the market leader. I am telling you guys right now, GTA 6 and PlayStation 5, whew, huge. Huge, massive. All right. And you guys have said it yourselves that more and more people buy PlayStation 5s for third-party games, right? That's what it is. That's a fact, right? A lot more people buy these consoles for third-party games, not first-party, right? So think about it. Think about it. If GTA 6 gets revealed this year, right? I would expect it to be at the next PS5 showcase. Man, that's going to be huge. Even if they just give us a teaser, right? A teaser for GTA 6, like, oh, GTA 6 is coming 2025 or 2024, right? And the big marketing with Sony and Rockstar, like with GTA, that will be huge third party wise. That's why I said, you know what? Sony is really tripping about Call of Duty at this point. Like, yes, I get it that Call of Duty, helps out when it comes to a lot of their marketing, a lot of their first party funding for their games. It helps out in a lot of different areas financially for them. But at this point, you're fighting a losing battle. Like, it is not going to happen. Like, Call of Duty is not going to go in the favor of Sony with the way how they want it. Now, Call of Duty will continue to be on PlayStation. All right. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, even Microsoft themselves said it, like, we don't want to pull Call of Duty from PlayStation. Like, we want it to continue to thrive on PlayStation and continue to grow on PlayStation. Like, we're not trying to pull that away. So let's erase the whole COD argument out the way. What is next? GTA 6. That's what's next. Come on. Let's use our brains here. GTA 6, Sony would be out of their minds not to be first before Microsoft. Because if Microsoft jumps ahead and gets that type of deal, that's going to be trouble for Sony. That's going to hurt big time for Sony, because you need the GTA 6 momentum. You need that marketing. Like, you need to be the market leader for GTA 6. Okay? So one would really think, like, what is going to be so groundbreaking besides all the first party, besides all the second party stuff that Sony is going to be showing? Think. I need you guys to think, right? What would be so groundbreaking during the PS5 showcase? I need you guys to think. What else would be besides Spider-Man 2, which we're going to talk about, by the way, which is probably going to do about 40 to 50 million easy, right? Or way more than that copies wise, and sell a significant amount of PS5s. So think, what kind of announcement would be so huge besides, again, first party and second party from PlayStation? What will be so significant? I need you guys to think about what I'm saying. GTA 6. That is the biggest game. That is the biggest upcoming game. Like, besides everything else that we're expecting to come out within the next 2 years, max, right? That is the biggest game. And Sony, being the market leader, it makes sense for them to lead the charge with GTA 6. Period. So shouts to Hip Hop Gamer on this one, because don't know if you guys know, but Hip Hop has been a friend of mine, a brother of mine for years. I've been knowing hip hop since 2006. And when he had the Hip Hop Gamer show, when he had the black sheet on the wall type thing, before he got with Hot 97, before he really got into what he's doing right now. You know what I mean? Honestly, right now with Hot 97, I mean, he's everywhere. You know what I mean? Unstoppable. He's everywhere. He's getting all the interviews. He's getting all the big stories and things of that nature. So he's really connected in the industry. He's really grounded in the industry. Also, we had him on the show numerous of times during the launch period of the PS5. And obviously, Strass Zelnick, he has a picture with him, right? And for a lot of people who don't know, that's Take-Two's CEO, right? So that is pretty significant. And I don't know, but it seems as though that he got a little peek or taste of GTA 6 behind closed doors, I'm telling you, man, I am telling you guys right now, Sony will be crazy in their brains not to do something with GTA 6. So we're going to talk about GTA 6. Now, I don't understand what's going on with everybody in gaming as of late. Like, I don't get it, right? Like, we get these games, we get these experiences, we get these different agendas right in front of our eyes. Like I said, I can care less about Aloy sexuality. I can really care less. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't affect me one way or the other. She can do whatever she wants to do. Like I said in my review yesterday, as long as Aloy is doing what Aloy needs to do, which is take down these freaking machines in Horizon, that's all I care about. As long as she's that barbaric chick that she needs to be, slaying these machines, taking down these zeniths, that's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. Like, she can do whatever. Anybody can do whatever they want to do. Because at this point, it's none of our business, right? Sony is going to push whatever they want to push. A lot of these companies, we see it in movies, we see it in cartoons. This ain't nothing new. Well, the game is getting review bombed. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised, right? And, you know, people was coming after me yesterday. Oh, Marlon, yeah, you just talking about a DLC. You're just hype about a DLC. You're just telling everybody to buy a PS5 on a DLC. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, that DLC that you're laughing about is pretty significant, right? Obviously, we still haven't gotten really anything major from Microsoft or Sony for that matter, but that DLC is really showing us what next generation is all about and what next generation is capable of, right? In terms of consoles, right? And it just shows you how ungrateful people are. Like, it's just like we cannot appreciate every single thing else that the DLC has to offer, but instead we're focusing on Aloy kissing a girl. Like, who cares, honestly? I don't care. She's not even real. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Am I going to cry and weep about it? No, I'm not. I'm not going to cry and weep about it. Like, that means nothing to me. You know what I mean? That means, and for those of you who have played the freaking game, for those of you who have played the DLC and finished the DLC, you do realize that there's 3 different choices that you have to make. You do not have to make that choice, right? You do know that there's 2 other choices that you can make, right? That can give you a different outcome, right? So it's like, I don't know. People are just blowing things out of proportion, and here we are, right? Here we are with the old Aloy situation and the game getting review bombed, and people are smashing on, you know, Guerrilla Games. How dare you, Guerrilla Games, for making something like this and pushing this agenda, blah, blah, blah. This ain't the first time. I don't know. It's like, I don't know what is wrong with people. I really don't know. Like, this is this is all of a sudden the first time, like, that we have seen this type of agenda being pushed. I don't understand. Somebody said you should go back to Nintendo games. I wonder why I should go back to Nintendo games. Because I've outgrown Nintendo games at this point. I mean, typically it's basically the same thing over and over again, right? Zelda, Mario, Fire Emblem, Zelda, Mario, Fire Emblem. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the same thing over and over again, right? And at this point, those games to me, at least on the Mario side of things, not Zelda per se, but at least on the Mario side, is more kiddie. And I'm just not into that flavor anymore. I've outgrown. I've played pretty much all Mario games at this point. So you want me to go back to Nintendo games because I guess you are not agreeing with what I have to say. So if you're not agreeing with what I have to say, then hey, feel free to tell me otherwise, right? Because this is the thing, like, we all have opinions, right? And at the end of the day, like, I like what I like. I play what I want to play. And if you guys don't like Burning Shores because Aloy is kissing some chick, well, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's completely fine. I mean, you don't have to play it, but at least give Sony some credit and Guerrilla Games as far as a technology standpoint, as far as a graphical standpoint, as far as a what else I want to say, groundbreaking. I think I've already said groundbreaking. Whatever, right? They're leading the charge right now. They're showing us something that no other console manufacturer is giving us right now. Microsoft is not giving us that type of graphic fidelity, that type of foliage, that type of resources. Like, they're not, right? So at least give them credit in that area, right? But we're not. So it's like, okay, instead we're complaining. Like, what happens with Spider-Man 2? What if Spider-Man 2 has something along those lines? What are we going to do? We're going to talk about it. Never ends. It never ends, because here's the problem. We're not the writers of these stories that are being told. So if you have a major problem, you need to take that out on the writers, right? You got to take that out on the writers, because as far as I'm concerned, that's a writing thing, right? That's a writing thing. Period. Right? So that's the least of my concern. I can care less. Look at Abby. Look what happened in Last of Us 2 with Abby, right? I can care less. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have moved on from the Abby situation. I mean, that was pretty significant. But like I said before, at this point, let's focus on the gameplay. Let's focus on performance, because those things are very, very much important right now. In the third year of these consoles, I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Like, this is pretty significant right now. What is Microsoft showing us? What is Microsoft showing us that is so groundbreaking in gameplay and performance-wise and is truly next generation? What have they given us? Nothing. Besides, Flight Simulator is probably the only game that I would say is just like groundbreaking next generation. Everything else is just like, okay, Hive Busters and Horizon 5. That is it, right? And even Hive Busters, that's an Xbox One game, right? That's an Xbox One game, right? Okay. Flight Simulator with the weather effects and the weather dynamic and the rain and the real-time weather effects and all that type of stuff and the graphics. Yes, it does look good, but come on, guys. I mean, we're going to be flying airplanes for the rest of our console lives. Let's keep it. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck here. Like, I know we say, oh yeah, Sony pushing the same games over and over and over again. So is Microsoft. And all Microsoft is doing right now is pushing the Game Pass agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno, what's up? All they're doing is pushing the Game Pass agenda. And they're pushing this box. This box is pretty significant more than you think, right? So again, on the Sony side of things, right? Look at how huge on the Sony side of things are. Like, you have Spider-Man 2, you have Wolverine, you have Ghost of Tsushima 2. I mean, there's so many. Man, guys, I want to stress how massive this next PS5 showcase is going to be. I don't even think, listen, we're quiet as a church mouse today. I don't even think you guys realize how massive this PS5 showcase is going to be, right? Nah. If you ever doubted Sony, you're going to be proved wrong this time around. If you think that Sony is just, for some reason, still got it, you're going to be terribly wrong. You are literally going to be terribly, who cares, not me, what's up? You're going to be terribly wrong, because the next PS5 showcase, oh God, oh boy. And with the momentum that Sony got right now, Sony will be stupid not to ride the wave, right? Because PS5s are selling like crazy right now. So it just makes sense for the PS5 showcase to deliver. Period. End of story, right? So what is Microsoft what is Microsoft going to do? Right? What is Microsoft going to do? Well, I tell you what Microsoft is going to do. Microsoft is going to continue to do what Microsoft does best. They're going to just focus on Game Pass, right? They're going to give a blind eye to the hardcore gamer, which is AKA the Series X gamer. So if you bought a Series X, I'm sorry, buddy. You're probably going to get patches at a later date. Okay? Moving forward. Like, it just seems like, because first impression is always the last, right? So it seems like this is going to be a focus for Microsoft moving forward. Like, we're not going to really get anything groundbreaking for Series X. I'm done trying to demand better. I really am, because I'm just wasting my time. I realize that I don't even have that much impact. I don't. Like, what I have to say means nothing. So me screaming on top of my lungs, oh, Microsoft, you need to do this. Waste of time. Waste of time. Because my streams don't get shared enough. My streams don't get tagged enough to Microsoft. So you're wasting your time. So just state the obvious, right? Buy a Series S. You can't go wrong. And you cannot point the fingers at Microsoft and blame them when you're getting 30 FPS games. Next generation 30 FPS games. Buy that machine, because that's their agenda. That's their main focus. That's their big push, right? So no need to complain, right? No need to complain. There's no need to complain anymore. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Microsoft. Until you prove me wrong, then hey, it is what it is. Because all I'm going to do is just shake my head like, oh, yeah, you're going to get crushed. You're really going to get, like, Sony is going to crush. Yo, I'm telling you right now, man, you guys just wait. I'm going to laugh so hard when this PS5 showcase come around and Sony shows their hand. I'm going to laugh so freaking hard. And I don't want nobody coming back at me and say, well, Marlon, hey, you know what, man? You was right. No, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong more than I'm right, because it's like a waste of time, right? You can't convince people otherwise. Like, everybody knows everything and nobody needs an eye opener or anything, right? It is what it is, right? You got it all figured out. So there you go. But like I said, this entire generation for Microsoft is a joke. Is literally a joke. I'm just going to be off the rip with you guys. This entire generation for Microsoft is a joke. It literally is a joke. Like, sit down and think about what I'm saying. It's a joke. Halo is like not even Halo anymore. Halo is a flop at this point, right? Halo don't even have the significant barons like it used to. All we have is just the same old for Microsoft. Nothing has changed, right? Nothing. They haven't been aggressive. This entire generation, they just been lackadaisical. They just been sitting in the arms chair like, we just gonna push Game Pass. We're gonna use our strength when it comes to our pockets, and we're gonna keep on buying, and make sure that Game Pass is okay. Make sure our casual fans is okay.
No one is safe from the tempest.
I mean, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Right? Let's be real, right? I mean, thank you so much, Rage, for the support, man. I appreciate it. You being the first one to donate a super chat. I appreciate it. Says, yo, what's good, Marlon? Happy Sunday. Guys, let's get Marlon to 50K subs before the PS5 showcase airs. Thank you so much. You're very sweet. Hopefully you got some major pull, man, because I'm just tired of telling people to like the stream, share the stream, subscribe to the channel, and get us to 50K. Nah, people don't love me that much, man. I'm just a thing, I guess. I'm not worthy of more subscriptions. I'm not worthy of memberships. I'm not worthy of any of that stuff, right? I don't deserve anything, right? So it's all good though. I'll always continue to be the underdog. That's fine. I don't care. It is what it is, right? People are going to support who they're going to support. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. So I don't care. But thank you so much for that though. That is really sweet of you, man. Thank you. So you guys remember Ready at Dawn, right? So Ready at Dawn, obviously they have been, developing games for Sony for years. And when Facebook got into play, when the meta got into play, it completely destroyed that studio because I felt like Sony could have just buy the studio. I felt like Sony didn't have enough faith in the studio to begin with. And the Order 1886, say whatever you want to say about the Order 1886, but I felt like that was a great game, right? I felt like a lot of people kind of slept on that game. Obviously, the game was not perfect by any stretch of the imaginations, but I felt like there were certain things that was done in the Order 1886 that was really amazing back then. And I felt like if Sony would have acquired Ready at Dawn, that would have been huge for PS5 because we're seeing things right now that is being done on PS5 that was never done on any other PlayStation console. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's buckle up, put on our seatbelts here, because now we're talking about development studios now. See how I just switch things up there? Let's continue here. So Sony, I want you guys to understand this about Sony. Sony is not going to just jump up and buy anybody just like that for no reason. You see the difference between Microsoft and Sony? Like, Sony is only going to be strategic when it comes to purchasing stuff. Not because they don't have the money, but it has to make sense for their fan base. It has to make sense for the PS5 ecosystem. Like, we're not just going to, not because we have as much money as Microsoft, we're not going to just go around buy, and think that's going to make us win the generation. No, because what it takes is great games. What it takes is great games. That is it. What it takes is great games. Great games, right? To win a generation, to win the hearts of gamers, to win your $70, to win your subscription sub. That's what it takes. Great games, great experiences from top tier talented studios. As simple as that. There's no other way to twist it. There's no other way to turn it. As simple as that, right? So at the end of the day, one would really think like, yeah, Sony is not going to just go around buying studios and buying big publishers for no reason. And Ready at Dawn, I felt like was a missed opportunity because now Ready at Dawn is going under in a very significant way. When I heard that Facebook bought them, I was like, oh, Lord, come on, Sony. How could you let that slip out of your hands? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it would have been crazy if Microsoft would have picked up Ready at Dawn. Like, I don't even know, considering the quality and the quality control with Microsoft. Like, I don't even know if Ready at Dawn would have been a good fit for Microsoft, considering how they're struggling right now from a first party standpoint and having the most studios out of the two, and you still cannot make anything significant. Guys, this is a problem. You cannot make anything significant. Nothing significant. I mean, this is sad and pathetic. You know, it's like I look at that machine and all I can, I mean, just look how Microsoft brainwashed all of us. Let's look at this. Like, you know what? This is sad, man. This is sad, bro. This is sad. This is pretty sad, bro. I don't even know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I honestly think that we've all been brainwashed again. Like, I don't know the whole Project Scorpio and Project Scarlet and all this crap, right? I don't even realize when you look at this box. I mean, let's look at the box, ladies and gentlemen. Like, everything on here in terms of marketing is pretty significant in terms of power. This is all this box screams is power, right? Then on the side, look at this. You're seeing a chip. This is all power stuff. This is all technical power stuff, right? One would see this chipset on the back right here, on the side right here. My man, this machine is really powerful, right? I gotta buy this. I got this. I forget the Series S. I gotta buy this because this is the most powerful system. But then when you realize, oh my God, you got brainwashed into buying this system, thinking that you're gonna get games that is really gonna be fully utilizing this hardware. Then you realize, wait a minute. I got brainwashed. It's just a Series X in a box, right? It's just a Series X in a box. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. But hey, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me, because I feel like Redfall, not even just Redfall, but Starfield should be that game. Starfield should be that game that really shows us what the Series X can do. And we're just going to have to wait and see. So if you guys are brand new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it on. All right. Now, let's go ahead and let's move on. Let's talk about the actual topics. All right. Let's do that. Oh boy, here we go. So let's talk. Let me do my due diligence of doing the timestamp, since nobody, it's a shame because nobody in our community has ever volunteered to do the timestamp. So I have to do the timestamps. So I guess we care so much about the show that nobody wants to do the timestamps to help out the community. So I have to do them. And then when they're not done, then people get butthurt about it. Oh, where's the timestamps? Yeah. But we have members and we have roundtable members. Nobody volunteers to do the timestamp. So sometimes I don't even bother doing them. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about what's going on here. All right. Now, we have a massive, and we have over 400 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate you being here on a Sunday. Let's see if we can get over 300 likes. We have a massive PlayStation 5 showcase that's upon us. We know that Sony is going to deliver, and this is coming from Jeff Grubb, all right? And so we heard before from Jeff Grubb that it was going to be before E3, right? And this is obviously going to be in May, so this is before the summer Game Fest, right? This is before Microsoft themselves really like coming out, right? And giving us what they have for the rest of this year and beyond, right? So Sony seems to be going first, according to this rumor, right? Now, I want you guys to understand here, Sony going first does not sound realistic, but I think at this point, the ABK deal is over now. And I think Sony, is just like now starting to like warm up a little bit here, and they have acquired Firewalk Studios, which I don't know if you guys already know about this or not, but they have acquired Firewalk, and they're working on something pretty significant. Hold on, just so you guys know, because some of y'all are laughing and saying this about Firewalk. Firewalk Studios have a whopping 150 developers. 150 developers, all right? And they're working on a massive AAA multiplayer new IP for the PlayStation 5. I want to stress how significant that is. You already have Deviation Games working on something pretty significant for the PlayStation 5 multiplayer wise. You have Firewalk Studios, right? That is working on something pretty significant multiplayer wise. You have Naughty Dog, right? That is working on something pretty significant with Factions 2. You have Bungie that's working on multiple IPs, right? For Sony and the PlayStation 5, right? There's tons you have Haven Studios. You see how many studios I'm calling out that's working on stuff for the PlayStation 5? That is pretty significant. So it's like one would kind of really sit down and think like, well, Sony is listening to the gamer. Like Sony is trying their very best, right? Not only that, but they have 10 plus live service games to be released by now until 2026, I believe. There's tons of stuff multiplayer wise. Now, the downside to that is will these multiplayer games be pretty significant, right? I mean, are they going to be huge, right? Is it going to be enough to keep the PlayStation gamer hooked to the PlayStation 5? That is a question that we're just going to have to wait and see. So let's talk about what Jeff Grubb literally have to say, because man, let me tell you something right now, this right here is going to be pretty huge, guys. I can't even stress it enough, because this is just going to be what it's going to be. Let me stretch you guys all the way over here right quick, and let's talk about this PS5 showcase. So this is coming from PlayStationLifestyle.net. It says right here that a PlayStation showcase could arrive in May before Summer Game Fest report. Now, the much anticipated PlayStation showcase could be happening in May 2023. Whoa, May? Now here's my thing though. Because we did talk about this, right? Here's where I throw my 2 cents on this. Because, Final Fantasy 16, which is pretty significant for PlayStation 5 and to sell a lot of PlayStation 5 hardware, right? So one would think like, no, I think Sony is probably going to wait till July or maybe max July. Because we heard from Tony Todd that Sony is going to be having a massive marketing for Spider-Man 2 if this game is still coming out in December, which we're going to talk about Spider-Man 2 in the latter part of the show. But I would say max July for me, I would say is a more realistic time for. I don't know what about y'all. What are y'all thinking? But for me, I would say July. I would say July because Sony really wants all the attention that they possibly can get on Final Fantasy 16 to sell as much hardware as possible. That's what I think, right? They don't want no distractions. They don't want Spider-Man 2 to be taking all the attention. But my whole thing is this: a trailer is not going to hurt anything. That's kind of like the other backside of it too. Like, Sony, show what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's long overdue at this point. Like, show us what you got. You know what I mean? Give us a show. If it's indeed true what Jeff Grubb is saying, like later down in May 25th to be exact, like, what do you guys think about that? I want to see what you guys think. May 25th for a PS5 showcase. Does that sound reasonable to you guys? I mean, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Like, it's not something that is like, oh my God, well, I don't really know. It could happen, right? Anything is possible at this point, right? But at the same time, looking at how Sony has been this entire generation and how they like to make Microsoft go first to see what Microsoft got, and then they'll push on with their own showcase. I mean, I don't know, right? So I'm going to leave that to you guys to make a decision on that one. Let's go ahead and let's dial into this one. Inside of Jeff Grubb, in a recent podcast, he can probably safely say that the showcase will appear in May, though, saying before Summer Game Fest is what he'll continue to predict, as that is the safest option. At the latest, Grubb expects the presentation to be in early June. But think about it. Early June is still before Microsoft. So I don't know. Maybe Sony is just like, man, forget about Microsoft. We don't care. We don't care. we don't care. At this point, we do not care. Yeah, we do not care. Yeah, we do not care about Microsoft because Microsoft would not have anything significant to show us. Microsoft would not have anything significant to show the industry. Yeah, so we don't care about Microsoft. We are the market leader. We are going to show a lot of domination and courage with our PS5 showcase. We are selling more PS5s than ever before. So who cares about Microsoft and what they have to show, right? So we are going to be going ahead of Microsoft. Well, that could very well be what's inside of Jim Ryan's head and Herman Holt's head. Like, who freaking cares, right? We already know they're going to probably drop the ball and it's going to be an underwhelming experience once again, ladies and gentlemen. So who cares, right? That could very well be what's in Sony's head at this point, right? I mean, unfortunately, it's true. I mean, let's keep it a buck. I mean, Microsoft have been underwhelming this entire generation for me. They have not shown me anything that wasn't done before, like in terms of next gen, like in terms of like power, utilizing the power of the box, and just like what Sony did with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Like shifting in different worlds and super fast to zero load times. Like, I'm not saying that Series X don't have significant lower load times than Xbox One, but besides all that technicality stuff, it's just kind of like, okay, what have you shown us this generation that wasn't possible before? Now, let's dig into the nitty gritty of this PS5 showcase. Grub May prediction on a Giant Bomb podcast falls in line with his prior statement in February that the PlayStation Showcase would be before E3 2023. Now that E3 has been canceled, it's only fair that the Summer Game Fest take its place. So Summer Game Fest, Jeff Keighley, we already know what's up with that in many more ways than one. Now, since PlayStation State of Play events typically fall on a Thursday, so that's where the May 25th actually comes in, would seem like the most logical choice for when the PlayStation Showcase will air. Now, the Summer Game Fest will begin on June 8th, so the May date would provide some breathing room for the showcase, hopefully without it being bombarded by other developer live streams than they're likely planned around the same 2 weeks or so. So I hear some people was like, oh, we're going to get another State of Play. Listen to me right now. You want to see me very angry? I don't want to see no more State of Plays. At this point, I don't want to see no more State of Plays. We have already gotten 2 State of Plays. I do not want to see no more State of Plays. All right. At this moment in time, the only way I will make an exception for another State of Play is if it's from a big first party studio game. Spider-Man, right? Obviously, Spider-Man 2 is coming out this year, apparently, right? Which we're gonna cover in the latter part of the stream. Just hang around. Just stick your spider webs very closely here because we're gonna just pull everything in just a second. That's literally the only way that you guys would kind of make an exception is if we get a Spider-Man 2 State of Play. And that's not gonna happen. That I think we're probably not to say that it's not gonna happen before the launch of the game, but it's possible that not before the game comes out. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, or not before the PS5 showcase. Like, I think we're going to get the PS5 showcase. They're probably going to show some gameplay. They're going to give us another trailer. And, well, that's it from there, right? But guys, I cannot stress how massive this PS5 showcase is going to be. This PS5 showcase is going to be huge. And if GTA 6 is ready to be revealed this year, it needs to be in the PS5 showcase. And guys, I can't stress it. For the past 2+ years, we've been hearing from Herman Hulse that there's a lot of games for PlayStation 5 that is currently in development. I cannot stress that enough. Like, there's a lot of games that has been in development for a long time that we need to see, and that it should be in the next PS5 showcase. So again, y'all let me know. This PS5 showcase is going to be pretty significant, and it's going to be huge. And I think it's going to be the granddaddy of all showcases from PlayStation. Like, the wait is like too long right now. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting impatient right now when it comes to Sony. Like, we're tired of waiting. As gamers, we're tired of waiting. And I understand that these games take time to polish and to get ready. And Sony, with the policy that they have in place right now, they're not going to really show you anything unless it's really, really ready to be shown, so that you have the best quality, the best representation to kind of go, what's up, Pedro? What's up, man? How you doing? So right now, Sony is on fire and they can do no wrong. And right now, they need to ride the wave, ride the surge wave, because right now, you got to strike while the iron is hot. While the PS5 is selling like hotcakes, you need to drop that PS5 showcase right in the heart and soul of PS5 selling like crazy, because all that's going to do is shoot through the roof, even more units sold, right? And that's going to get Sony closer and closer to the, I mean, let me ask y'all this. How many PS5s with Spider-Man 2 dropping this year and whatever, and maybe Factions 2, how many PS5s do you think is going to sell this year alone? I would say, PS5 is at like 32 million right now, or 35 million max, 35 million. I would say Sony can comfortably sell another 20 million Easy. Easy. With Spider-Man 2, easy. I would say max another 30 million. Easy. With Spider-Man 2, easy. Easy another 20 to 30 million units. Easy. Easy. Without any stretch. Not only that, right? But with the PS5 Showcase, not even just Spider-Man 2, because we know Spider-Man 2 is going to move units like nobody's tomorrow, especially this holiday season. It's about to go down. Like I said, at least 20 million more PS5s, at least 20 to 25 more million PS5s will be sold this year or more, maybe way more, because this holiday season is not going to be plagued with the pandemic. Thank God we're out of that stage now. So people can go and people can buy a PS5 really easily, right? More than ever now. So yeah, man, Spider-Man 2, Factions 2, if that's even coming out this year, I think that will be, and whatever else they have, I think will be pretty significant for this holiday season and also for the rest of this calendar year. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Now check. Oh, my heart is beating on this one. Heartbeat time. Oh, where's my, man, this is so annoying. Hold on. I got a heartbeat situation for you guys. Hold on. This is a heartbeat situation right now. Here we go. Because what we about to talk about, heart's beating right now. What we about to talk about? Yo! Listen. Woo! Listen. Woo! Check this information out. Sony is not playing around with the marketing of the PlayStation 5. Sony got a massive marketing push right now. Bro, you are going to ATM machines and seeing Sony first party games, or seeing just Sony in general, like the PS5, like Sony is, oh my God, dude. You're going to go withdraw some money, and then next thing you know, the PS5 pops up. How genius of a marketing is that? How many of you guys go to ATMs? You know what I mean? I don't know. Some of you guys probably just bank online, withdraw, do everything. Some of y'all probably don't even go into the bank. That is genius marketing. Going to the ATM, and then you're seeing the PS5, or you're seeing the first party games that Sony is, the upcoming first party games that Sony is going to be releasing or existing, PS5, IPs and everything like that. So Sony's next financial report, this is coming from pushsquare.com. Sony's next financial report is due in a few days, and they're expected to have sold millions and millions of PS5 consoles the past 3 months. And this is also collaborated with Next Gen Gaming, or Next Gen Player, which is Hunter. Next Gen Player, which is Hunter. He writes for Walmart Gaming, and shouts to the RGT podcast as well. So this is pretty significant. Like, Sony is really pushing the marketing of the PS5, and it's working. It's really, really working. People are buying PS5s like crazy, and hey, Sony, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing at this point. Check this information out. Spider-Man 2. Oh my God. At this point, we're just getting tired of hearing about Spider-Man 2 at this point. Like, I believe me, y'all just want to see the game. I'm with you 100%. So Spider-Man 2, which is going to be a significant release for Sony this year. Sony I can't even talk. Sony first party studio. Like, this is going to be pretty significant. Okay? So let's talk about it, because, man, I'm telling you guys, Spider-Man 2 is going to be crazy. Spider-Man 2 is going to be crazy. So let's talk about this, because we have Yuri, all right, Mr. Yuri Lowenthal literally, right before he was in a question and answer session with a fan, and he pretty much said that, oh, well, the game, he's finished voicing and doing mocap and things of that nature. And then he was responding to another fan on Twitter where he said, oh, well, we still have tons more work to do. And so I was like, wait, is he trolling at this point? Like, what's going on, right? And then he was responding to a fan out on Twitter, Helsing, and he said, yeah, we're totally done. How else are they supposed to get you the game on time? Question mark. And I'm like, okay. Now that's some good news. All right, Yuri, that's some good news. And obviously he's probably working on other Spider-Man projects as well. And so, okay, that's cool, right? How else are they supposed to get you the game, right, on time, right? I mean, Insomniac basically said that the game is going to drop this year, right? They haven't given us a reason not to believe them, right? I mean, they have delivered multiple games in the course of this generation so far. But check this information out. And I love the way how Insomniac, it shows a lot of courage and it shows a lot of strength, right? So obviously, Altair Hiatus out on Twitter says, then why haven't we seen anything for 2 years? Like, wait, what the heck? Why haven't we seen anything in 2 years? Now this is obviously in response to Insomniac Games tweet, right? Like, obviously what they were saying about, oh, the game is still coming out or whatever. Like, we haven't seen anything in 2 years. Like, what is going on with this game right now? Like, is it even still coming out this year? Now, the game is supposedly coming out in a few months, yet you have done nothing to show us anything. You haven't even given us a trailer. You haven't given us no assurance. PlayStation fans out here, you're just hanging PlayStation fans out to dry. Like, what is going on? Like, seriously, like, is this crap even coming out this year? Insomniac is just like, okay, hold on. Hold your horses. I know you're getting impatient. All right. I listen. Let me throw you a bone here. All right. So Insomniac replied and says, because we're in the kitchen. Woo! I like that, baby. We're in the kitchen, baby. We're in the kitchen. We're flipping Spider-Man 2 right now. We're trying to make sure that Spider-Man 2 is well cooked. Because we already know Microsoft giving us uncooked products. Let's get back on course here. Because we're in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen right now. We are cooking right now. That's pretty much what they're saying. It's like, listen, we're in the kitchen and it smells good in there. It smells good right now in the kitchen. You know what that means, right? You know exactly what that means, right? That means that this game is going to be huge, that this game is going to be massive. All right. And honestly, Insomniac hasn't shown us anything in terms of like, hey, you know, this is going to be a flop or anything like that. But hey, they said that, but we just asked for a little more patience. And all we can do is be patient with them with Spider-Man 2. And so y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. Please, please, please hit the like button, hit the share button. All right, let's go ahead and let's talk about GTA 6. Wow. Let's get GTA 6 out the way. Let's talk about GTA 6. Holy freaking cow. GTA 6. Dog, this game is going to be crazy. Yo, GTA 6 is about to be wild. GTA 6 is about to be wild. Okay? Oh my God, bro. GTA 6 is going to be wild. I mean, I cannot even put a scale on how crazy GTA 6 is going to be. Like, I'm telling you, when GTA 6 gets revealed, it's going to be bananas. Okay? So, this is coming from Hip Hop Gamer, no stranger to danger. Shout out to Hip Hop, man. That's the homie right there. That's family right there. GTA 6. He says, hashtag GTA 6 get hype is all I can say. I love at Rockstar Games. Thank you in advance. Hip Hop Gamer was with Struss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two Interactive. He is dope for real. Much love, man. When I tell you that Grand Theft Auto 6, oh boy, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be a forever moment to remember. Oh man, it's over. God. If Sony got any common sense, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, if Sony got any common sense, listen, bro, you better make sure you beat Microsoft to the punch. You better make sure you go ahead and ink some of those deals. You know what I mean? Go ink something. Go get with Mr. Zelnick and make it happen. Which, for all we know, Sony probably already did that already. You know what I'm saying? You need to do something significant because that, I mean, look at Hogwarts Legacy. How Hogwarts Legacy single-handedly carried the PS5. You know what I mean? Like helped sold so many PS5s. I mean, Sony would be out of their minds not to do anything with GTA 6. I'm telling you, man, GTA 6 is going to be freaking huge. And it's going to raise the bar once again. And it's probably going to be another 10 to 15 more years before we get another GTA game. I mean, let's be honest. We're going to be old grandpas by the time that happens, right? But yeah, I mean, we definitely need a significant update when it comes to GTA. And so we will see what actually happens. But shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. Full credit goes to him on that one. I mean, like I said, he's making power moves in the industry at this point. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. All right, let's go ahead and let's move along here. Let's talk about what's happening with Horizon Forbidden West. What's happening with Horizon Forbidden West? What's happening? Well, I'll tell you what's happening, right? It's getting a lot of hate. Horizon is getting a lot of hate right now. Instead of people being blown up, man, I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it, man. It is what it is. Every man for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, people are going to be people, and I don't care. It is what it is. Like I said, the last boss in Horizon Forbidden West, Burning Shores, remind me of Metal Gear Solid 2. I ain't even got to say nothing else to you guys. That was freaking, bro, you was fighting this. I can't even say because I don't want to spoil it, but man, that boss was like pretty significant to the point where it's like I was expecting a lot of frame drops and I was expecting some performance issues, and man, the whole entire experience with that last boss was mind-blowing. And I was just like, bro, we are in next generation. This is truly next generation, right? Like we are definitely in next generation right now. But man, it's neither there nor there. Now, let's talk about this. So Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores gets review bombed by Metacritic. Okay. But obviously Metacritic fights back. So like clockwork, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores DLC has been review bombed on Metacritic. Push Square reports that the game had an average user score for 4.8. 4.8 earlier, right? Today. With the portion of the users complaining about a certain development with Aloy that we reported on earlier. Spoiler alert, but it looks like Metacritic is fighting back and has since scrubbed a good number of low user review score on the actual site. Now, Burning Shores average user score is now much higher than 4.8. As noted by Push Square article published at about 6 a.m. today, the average user score for Burning Shores was at 4.8 and dropping on Metacritic. Sometime after that, the site has removed enough users reviews so that the score is now back up to the 8.0 out of 10. Now, earlier in the day, there were significantly more negative reviews than positive ones. But at the time of this writing, it has around 7,500 positive user reviews and about 1,600 negative ones. I mean, at this point, do we really even care about this type of stuff, though? Like user review scores? Like, I mean, I don't care. As long as I play the game and I enjoy the game, that's really, really all that I really care about, honestly. But I'm going to just let y'all decide on that one. MLB The Show 2023 Free trial is available now. Just kind of some free off the cuff stuff. So there are more than 50 PlayStation Plus premium titles. I'm sorry. There's more than 50 PlayStation Plus premium trials now available. So yeah, if you're one of those ones that want to try out MLB The Show 2023, well, hey, and you're a PlayStation person, then the free trial is available right at this moment. All right, let's talk about the Order 1886, or preferably Ready at Dawn. Now, this is crazy. I still don't understand how Sony did not soak up this studio at all. Like, they had so much potential, man, and they've been, putting games out on PlayStation for a while, on PlayStation hardware for a while now, right? I mean, let's be honest about that one, right? I mean, it's where we are right now. Now, the Order 1886 studio, Ready at Dawn, is gutted by Meta. Sorry. Now, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that, Ready at Dawn is going under right now as a studio. Because when I heard that Facebook bought them, I was like, oh, God. Oh, God, here we go. So it says right here, God of War PSP and the Order 1886 developer Ready at Dawn has reportedly lost 1/3 of its staff in Meta's latest round of layoffs. The Facebook parent company acquired Ready at Dawn in June 2020 to develop VR games. Ready at Dawn wasn't the only studio affected by the layoffs. According to several now ex-staffers on Twitter, Onward developer Downpour Interactive was also gutted. Downpour was acquired by Meta in 2021, right? So there you guys go right now. I don't know, man. This is just garbage at this point. Guys, please hit the like button for me, please. Hit the like button for me. Hit the share button. You guys are in here consuming the content. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. All right? And so, man, it sucks. It sucks to really see Ready at Dawn go down the toilet. I mean, I felt like that was a missed opportunity for Sony. I felt like Sony could have soaked up the opportunity. And so, obviously, that kind of just went under. And it sucks. It sucks. I mean, but hey, we will see. We'll see what the future holds. I mean, at this point. But, man, I can't help but stress how significant this year is going to be for Sony and Microsoft. I cannot stress that this is the third year of this generation, and this next PS5 showcase is going to be huge. This next showcase for Microsoft needs to be huge. I cannot stress it enough. You know what I mean? And at this point, man, this whole Meta and freaking Facebook and VR, and it's for the birds. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's for the birds, man. Like, there's only so much that you can take VR. Look at PSVR 2 right now. Like, it's not really steaming right now like it should be, right? That's because we're still waiting on the games. And so it's kind of like, here we are, right? So guys, if you have any questions or concerns pertaining to the topics today, feel free to super chat with your questions to show some support and everything. Woo! Bless me. To show some support and everything like that. Did you guys enjoy the bonus stream? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if you did enjoy the stream. Come in with your questions. Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation if you have any questions. Please, can we get 300 likes on the show? I know that we can do it. So please, please, please hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Now, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Feel free to fire away. Make sure you guys hit that like button. So, looking at the poll numbers, will you buy a Series S over the X? No. So, that simply means that we're in for a ride. We're in for a ride to get 30 FPS games on Series X. So, hey, man, hit the like button. Come on, guys. Get the likes up. All right, get the likes up. Subscribe if you do enjoy the content that we offer here. Considering becoming a channel member, we're going to be giving away a PS5 when we hit 50,000 subscribers. I mean, we've been doing this channel for 8 years now, 8 years and change. Well, 8 years and 8 years and 10 months at this point. Or yeah, 10 and a half months. And so we're going to be hitting 9 years on the 24th of June. So feel free to hit that like button. Feel free to hit that like button. All right, hit that subscribe button for me. Come in with your questions. Yeah. I know we have something to talk about. All right. Let's get to some of these questions. All right, it says, why can't people just play games and enjoy the game instead of complaining? Horizon Forbidden West and Burning Shores is an amazing game. Great show. Thank you so much, Andrew. Exactly. I don't know, man. Exactly. But people are going to be people. It is what it is. Super Titan says, love the stream on Sunday. Keep it coming, Marlon. Awesome show as always. Thank you so much. I just need you guys to hit the like button. That's all I need you guys to do. Smash up that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. Let's get it popping, man. Yes, sir. Says, Marlon, I remember you when you started out 8 years ago. You remember? You sure you remember? I don't think some of y'all remembered. Hey, he says, yo, what's good, Marlon? It's been a while. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Trying to keep the fire burning. You know what I mean? Trying to keep pushing. Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button for me. Please hit the share button for me so that we can continue to grow the show, man. All right. Yo! Round table member Larry K. Roundtable member Larry K. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Is Hype Sunday. Keep up the good work, Marlon. Hey, I'm gonna try, man. Says Marlon, why they canceled E3? I mean, it was simple, man. A lot of companies was backing out of E3. A lot of companies wasn't supporting E3 anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Nintendo pulled out, Microsoft pulled out, Ubisoft pulled out, EA pulled out. I mean, a lot of the big publishers pulling out. So it's like, there's really no point in doing a show. You know what I mean? If you have all the big companies, the big publishers are pulling out. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So, yeah. Doesn't make sense. Robert says, I feel like everyone have their own opinion. You may not like it, but it doesn't mean you have to agree with it. Hey, that is true. It says, thanks for showing me the light on PS5. I have loved my console since getting it the other day. Hey, Ross Turner. So happy to hear that, man. So happy to hear that. Street Fighter 6, it's good. I played it yesterday on Twitch. It's good. It says, I'm sure many PlayStation players use rat. Oh, whatever. Oh God, whatever. Come on in with more questions, guys. You have any more questions for me? Any more questions? Tag me at Marlon Gaming Nations with your questions or concerns. All right. Super chats are welcome. All right. Don't hesitate to show some love. If you guys want to continue to see more streams like this moving forward, consider becoming a channel member by hitting that join button or super chat, whichever one. Show some love. All right. Say any more questions? Larry K. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the super chat, man. It helps out a ton. Can't stress it enough. Larry K with the $1. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Always coming through. Appreciate it. Don't know when that's gonna be happening, Isaac. We'll see. Said Nintendo of America legal counsel asked the FTC law. Dismiss. Well, we'll see. Yo, Alfred, thank you so much for being a member for 7 months. Thank you so much for being a member on Play Has Limits. Says hype stream on Sunday. Yes, sir. Fanboy Marlon. Yay! Fanboy Marlon. Like, who cares, right? Like, who gives a doggone? Like, who cares? Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Street Fighter 6 is underwhelming, The World Tour is boring. Yeah, the World Tour to me was a little underwhelming. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was okay. I get that they're trying to do something a little different, but yeah, the fact that your character doesn't talk is kind of like a bummer, but it is what it is, bro. It says, do you think that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 web swinging will be more faster? Of course, I would think so. And let us make mistakes if we fail and possibly take fall damage. I think it's a possibility. You know what I mean? At least that's the realistic approach, right? Yo, Alfred with the silent 20. Shh. Yo, thank you so much. That's a big significant donation for today, man. Thank you for keeping our show alive. Thank you so much. Can't stress, if you guys care about the show, if you guys want the show to continue to move on, you know what I mean? From today and beyond, show some love. You know, if y'all can't even hit the like button, show some doggone love. I appreciate it. Thank you, Alfred, for stepping up and making the initiative to drop that silent 20. Shh. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Man. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Hope to see many more coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the show enough to want to drop a super chat, man. That means a lot to me. That means a lot. And it helps out for us to continue to do what we do here. Alex S says, David Jaffe is back working on a future title with Sony. Really? Really now? Days Gone sequel? I don't know about that one. We'll see it. We'll see what happens. I didn't even know David Jaffe is back in developing games again. He says, do you think that Insomniac will do a new or a remake of Resistance? It's possible, but I don't expect that. Don't expect to see that at all. Oh yeah, PlayStation 5 is on fire right now. Since I just woke up, can you give me a recap? No, I'll have timestamps. Since nobody does the timestamps for us, I'll have timestamps for you. It says PS5 is getting cheap to buy. Oh, really? Oh, okay, that's good. It says, I dare someone to drop 100K to Marlon. Please do not dare. That is, come on, bro. Listen, Bruno, come on, man. You say you support me from day one, right? You honestly think we go some streams without getting a single donation? You honestly think somebody's going to drop 100K? Come on, bro. Love you, bro, but there's no way. There's no way that's going to happen, okay? Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Keep on coming with your questions. All right. Let's see here. So it said, do you know when the PS5 Slim? Probably around September. We'll see if it happens or not. We'll see what happens. Dead Island 2 looks better on PS5 too. Oh, that's good to know. Hopefully the Xbox fanboys don't get upset about that one. Says, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. See if we get 300 likes on the show. So did you purchase the new truck? Yes, I did. I've already showed off the image of it in a few streams ago. I haven't done a full reveal yet because there's some things I need to work on it first before I actually do the full reveal. So stay tuned for that. Okay. It says, good live stream. Hey, DF. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It says, Sony don't have enough money to make Days Gone 2. What? When the game sold almost 10 million copies? Come on, bro. We got to do better than that. It says, how is it trash, my guy? Yo, Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you so much for becoming. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, if more and more people start doing gifted subs, let me pause the music real quick. If more and more people will take advantage. No, that was not 100K. If more and more people, thank you so much, Andrew. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. All right. Add me on PS5. Add me on Xbox if you want to and everything like that. I appreciate you. We're going to be giving away a PS5. That puts you in the running to win a PS5, sir. Even if, because we're one fortunate roundtable member is going to win a PS5. Even if you get the PS5 and you already got one, but maybe you could give it away to a family member or pass the blessing on to somebody else. But we're giving away a PlayStation 5 at 50K, courtesy of Jasmine Karen. So thank you so much, man. Enjoy your emotes. Welcome to the elite part of the nation where we chop it up. How you become a member is by hitting the join button. All right. So just so you guys know, you could do gifted subs. All right. And gifted subs does double your chance of winning a PS5. Not only that, but it also helps out the community as well. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more members only stuff coming up really soon. So yeah, man, member up, hitting that join button. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much. Every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit counts so that we can continue to do these streams. Like this stream is sitting at 1440p right now, and it's buttery smooth at 1440p. Trying to raise the bar for you guys, trying to raise the quality for you guys. You guys don't know how many sacrifices I make just so that we can have this show, just so we can have this office space that we have here. So I appreciate everybody who steps up and super chats and become a member because it helps us out. It helps us out tremendously to keep the lights on. So thank you guys so much. Let's get back to these questions. What's up, Jay's channel? What's up, man? How you doing? Final Fantasy 16 will be on fire. Yes, sir. Let's see here. It says, what's good, Marlon? If PS5 Pro launches doing 4K 120 and Silent Hill 2 with impressive gameplay, Marlon, will you be hype out of the chair? Nah, I wouldn't be hype, really. Honestly, you honestly think that PS5 Pro, if they are going to be making one, you honestly think that PS5 Pro is going to, bro, if we can't, these systems can do 4K 120, right? But there's obviously not a lot of games to really fully utilize that. So I'm not going to be falling out of my chair. Like, I believe it when I see it. At this point, I believe it when I see it. Just like the Series X was supposed to be blowing us away and things of that nature. Like, it is what it is, bro. I'm not going to just get, until I see games fully utilizing it. I don't care about what's on the box and this and that for 4K 120. Like, I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. It says, I did quite a few gifted subs trying to promote. Oh, yeah. Gifted subs, man. Give up some subs, guys. This is the season to be given. All right. You guys can help out the community that way. If you guys prefer to do gifted subs, you just hit the join button and it will give you the option to do that. I should say, hey, Marlon, be on the lookout. I'm finna drop 500K. Me and Nola. Really? 500K is pretty significant. 500K is pretty significant. 500K is a pretty significant life-changing donation. Man, if I get $500,000, bro, that would be huge. I mean, man, that would be so freaking huge. I mean, I can't tell you how much that would really help out our show. I mean, that would really pay for me to get more of those bigger execs, because money talks in this world, man. I would try to get Jim Ryan on this show. I mean, my channel is not big enough, really, but I would try to pay money to get these people on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, that could be a thing, but we got to have the financial backing to make stuff like that happen. You know what I mean? He said PS5 need more games. Xbox need more games too. Andrew, my man. Andrew says, loving the 1440p stream. Top quality. Nice to be a part of the family. My man, somebody appreciate the 1440p crispiness. Says, yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He says, yo, sorry. I'm decades late. Tube needs stop smoking that red joint. Just got notified. What's up, Jose, man? God bless. Roundtable member Jose. God bless you, fam. How's that Disney money treating you? PS5 Pro, let's go. 4K native with ray tracing. Biggest. I'm trying to lower my expectations at this point, man. We don't even need no pro systems until these systems really, really start pushing the envelope. I mean, let's be honest here. It says, do you think that there's going to be a late May PS Showcase? I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible that we could be getting a late May showcase. It's also could be possible that it could be July. I mean, it's kind of up in the air, knowing Sony and their track record and how they like to sit around and wait on Microsoft to do something. So there you go. It says PS5 Pro needs to be 120 performance mode and 60 FPS. No, These systems are 60 standard and 120. Like, we don't need a PS5 Pro right now. We don't. If developers are not really fully utilizing the boxes that we currently have, like, no, we don't. We don't need that. We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't need that. Just finished Burning Shores, my man. Happy gaming, happy gaming, happy gaming. I am so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that you have finished. You have finished the game. That's good. I finished the game as well, you know. So, and I had a blast playing it. So it is what it is. Anybody else who don't like the game, you know what I mean, then that's completely fine as well. Like, you know, everybody likes what they like and support what they want to support. So it is what it is. Let's see here. It says 100K on the way. Going to get it from Big Money Ray. Yeah, right. You're going to be waiting a long time. You're going to be waiting a long time on that one. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me if you are enjoying the show today on a Sunday. We're hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We're hanging out right now. It says, think Star Wars be over 30 hours. All missions and side missions. Yeah, Star Wars is going to be crazy, bro. Jedi Survivor, that is. It says, could you make a Discord, please, Marlon? Salute. Yeah, that's only for members. We're going to have a members only thing moving forward. So that's only for members. It says, will you be streaming new Star Wars in 1440p when it comes out looking really good? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. It says, don't forget that super chats are welcome. I've already stressed it. Brandon. Appreciate you, Brandon. Appreciate you. Yep. Super chats are welcome. If you guys want to continue to see this show, to continue to see the quality that we have here, please don't hesitate to show some love. He says, yo, Marlon, how much gigs? 140 something. I think it's 147 on PS5, 155 gigs on PC, and I think it's 140 on Series X. Something like that. But I know it's pretty massive. It's pretty massive. It's pretty massive. Andre B, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate the love. It says you gonna get Marvel Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition if they make one. It's a possibility. It says which one of the PS5 the PS5 digital is the one without the disc drive, and that's a cheaper one. What's up, Vital Drip? Happy Sunday. Make sure you guys hit the like button and hit the share button. Super chats are welcome. Memberships are welcome. We are on the road to hit 200 members by the end of this year. So if you feel led to, please do some gifted subs to help out our community. Let's get it. Imagine those 4090 overclocked playing that new game. Sheesh, it's gonna be crispy. Hey, exactly. It's gonna be crazy, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, this year alone is gonna be huge, man, for gaming in general. Like, with these new graphics card that we have on these PCs, bro, like, it's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Any more questions? It says, I want to be a member, but I don't see the join. Yeah, it should be. You should see the join button. Just refresh the stream and you should see the join button right next to the subscribe button. If you're on your phone or if you're on your PC, you should see it. Andrew says, awesome show. You are the best. PS5 all the way. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Thank you. It says massive gigs. Do we need a, yeah, I already told people to you know, get a extended storage from way back when. You know what I mean? I stress it so many times because these games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So make sure you are expanding your storage in both your consoles. It says both games, bro, devs. Let's see here. It says, by the way, Marlon, I'm done gaming for good. but I am still here for you, my G. My man, Jose. Thank you, man. Thank you. Love you, bro. Love you. Love you, man. You the man. Anyone cooking on Sunday? Nah, man. I mean, you're supposed to cook on Sunday. That's when you're supposed to be going all out. But he said the join button doesn't show on iPad. Really? What? That's crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Anybody who wants to go out of their way to member up, let me go out of my way and try to help you guys out in that area. Let me see. What? That's crazy, bro. That's freaking crazy. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know. Man, YouTube just love to. All right, yeah, we got to get the membership up. Wow. So we are at 92 members right now. We got to get the membership up, man. We got to get the members up right now. All right, so if anybody wants to become a member, here is the join button right here. Here is the join button right there. That is the join button right there. If anybody want to become a member, all right, there you go. There you go. Google Eyes, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Says, get the memberships going and consider others by gifting a membership, as it really can mean a lot to people. Exactly. It does. It helps out a lot. I can't stress it enough. I mean, I've seen other people, you know what I mean, do what they do. So, hey, there's the link for people who are struggling finding the join button. There's the link right there. So you can just hit the join button. I mean, hit the link and it will bring you to our memberships. Oh, wait, that must be a glitch, right? That must be a glitch. Wait a minute. Why is it popping up with Google Eyes? Wait, hold up. What's going on? No, that must be a glitch. That must have been a glitch or something. All right, let's get back to these questions. It says, yo, Marlon, if Microsoft is secretly developing Fable 4 with beautiful graphics, even a little better than Burning Shores, would you be? Of course, because that would be a game that is fully utilizing the box. So I'm all for that, bro. That's what we paid for. You know what I mean? That's what we paid $500 for. So I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that. It says, whenever I can join the sub again, bro. Hey, I got you, killer. I got you, bro. Yeah, you good, bro. You good, fam. You good, fam. Appreciate you. It says, Marlon, PS5s are selling crazy this generation. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It says, Marlon, did you watch the new Nope. I haven't even got a chance to even watch that. Honestly, I just been busy working, man. Busy working. You know, we all been busy working here at MGN headquarters. So, I mean, we haven't had no time to do anything, really. You know? So, yeah. Any more questions? It says, Marlon, do you miss the PS2? Of course I miss the PS2 days. You already know, bro. Nah. The more and more I look at Dead Island 2, man, is the more and more I'm just like, I'm tired of those type of games at this point. Like, I really am. Tired of those games. Really am tired of those games. He said, Marlon, look, bro, we ain't getting no PlayStation Showcase. Sony, as of right now, don't care about their core audience. Keep dreaming, bro. You're wasting your time listening to insiders. You know what? Honestly, bro, at this point, bro, I feel like we're gonna get it. It's just people are just running out of patience right now. And that's understandably right. But Sony, they will be stupid in their brains not to give us a PS5 showcase, considering how significant the PS5 is selling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just would make sense to me. It would make sense to me for them to just give a blind eye to the core audience, considering that how well the PS5 is selling. Like, they'll be crazy. Why not? You know what I mean? Like what? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be crazy. Imagine the next showcase they show a Resistance. Oh man, bro, Resistance will be huge. Resistance will be huge. I'm telling you guys right now, like, Resistance will be huge. I'm not even tripping when I tell you guys that. You know what I mean? Like, Resistance will be huge. No doubt about it. Pedal to the flow, to the engine. Head up in the clouds. We don't speak game, we just... I said, Marlon, imagine if Silent Hill 2 comes out with a special PS5 cover. Man, if they can't do that with God of War and Final Fantasy 16 or whatever else, I'm not expecting that, honestly. Oh, for sure. If you're a Zelda fan, Andrew, yeah, for sure. I mean, because the Nintendo Switch OLED is definitely going to be the definitive way to play Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, yeah, for sure. After Spider-Man 2, Insomniac should remake Resistance or make a new Resistance game. We'll see. Pedal to the flow, to the engine. The engine says, I heard you, Marlon. You are so hyped for a PlayStation Showcase soon. Me also. I want this PlayStation Showcase. PC players should get a PS5. Who knows, man? You know what I mean? At this point, who knows? You know? Anthony Morris. Hey, thank you so much. Burning Shores looks incredible. Great show, man. Thank you so much, Anthony Morris. God bless you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for playing. It says, Marlon, my gut is telling me we probably not getting a PlayStation Showcase until at least July or August, bro. Yeah, it's a possibility, Mick Sean. It's a possibility. Remaster and remake of Resistance with an announcement of Resistance 4. Yeah, wishful thinking. Let's bring it down a little bit. Wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? Wishful thinking, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jose Nelson Jr. Santiago says, Marlon, God bless you. Just wanted to say God is good all the time, bro. Regardless of what's going on right now, hey, he's still worthy to be praised, bro. So we got to lift him up. We got to lift him up every day, and we got to give him thanks because, you know what I mean? It could be a whole lot worse, man. It could be a whole lot worse. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate that. Thank you. I said, Marlon, are you excited for From Software next game? We'll see. We'll see. Yep, wishful thinking, my G. Wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? Wishful thinking. It says, Marlon, we need more this generation, more multiplayer games for PlayStation, then PS5 will sell more crazy. Yeah. Let's see here. Hey, appreciate you, Alan. Hey, appreciate you. Who cares? Not me. Appreciate you, fam. God bless, man. God bless. Any more questions? Sits another animation box office record with 58 million. Oh, wow. Yeah. Says, Marlon, have Sony ever fixed the problem with leaving it in? I believe so. Yeah, I think they've been fixed that during the launch. It says, bro, we need these multiplayer games with single player campaigns for sure. I agree. He says, Marlon, when we will see Spider-Man 2 gameplay? Definitely at the next PS5 showcase. I don't see why we wouldn't get one. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame Nintendo don't do 4K gaming, only 1080p. I'm telling you, man. That's why people are demanding a Switch 2. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money ain't no thing. Everything I do it for the game. 10 toes down, I'm a ride with the gang. Doing my thing. No thing. Everything I do it for the game. Took those L's and I took that. All money in, we ain't copping no change. And I tight screws and they say a good day. No need 3 whips, no need no way. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord in time I wait. No hollow. Get the got cape. Yeah. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever want. Goes down, I'ma ride with the gang. Not a dime, not a dime. Ain't paying me a dime. Ain't paying me a dime. Get that money, ain't no thing. Everything I do for the gang. For the gang. Steven, nope. I still have it right here. Still right here. Still have it. Flash gun and I got a fake guard it. We're practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Get that money, ain't no thing. Everything I do it for the gang. It says, is there any PS5 free-to-play game rumor? No, not that I know of. It says, bro, he said they too busy worried about the ABK deal. They don't care about. Well, I mean, they're starting to heat things up now. Man. I mean, look at what's going on. You know what I mean? They're starting to heat things up a little bit. So we'll see. You know, we will see, bro. We will see. It's kind of annoying, but hey, that's why I say like Microsoft is to be blamed because they out here buying up studios and you know what I'm saying? So, hey. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate it. I'm not giving Microsoft their flowers until they start showing me something significant.
Can't I just die here on the beach with my fingers in the sand and the water at my feet? Can I just get some release? Yeah, everybody falls off the tippy of they tall talk. Don't come and talk to me. I ain't trying to see fear reflections in my rear view, deflectors in my purview, coming after me. Got some issues with my worldview, I iron out the kinks. I ain't trying to be king, crowns ain't the way to bring love. Soft touch, hard hands lead to backwards endeavors. These mans really think they worth can be summed up in a measure. Singing, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I get it, you gotta hold your up to a measure. Did that, been there, done now. Out and on the run now, but you just can't get away. Driving in the dead night, kinda how I sounds by headlight, cranking up the Mac to Marco and treating it like medicine. On the coast out in Guadalajara, running from my problems, staring at the water like an answer, living on it. I ain't living honest, honestly the way I've been acting a problem to clean up my act ASAP, but the water looking rocky. That last round cheesy, but you cheesing while I'm talking. As long as you be smiling, I'll be fine with all my awkward, yeah. You if you isn't, I got this view here by the ocean, you just got your petty.
Hey.
It's all over the way. All the little pieces scattered around. So you can put them in place.
Let's see. Says, what are you most excited for the next PS? Everything. Everything at this point. Everything. Says, do you think Microsoft will destroy Call of Duty Halo? I don't know about that. We'll see. We will see. They got to show us something significant in the multiplayer portion. So we'll see. It says, hey, Marlon, have you seen the upcoming third-party game called Quantum Era. Says that's close to being finished and launched first on PS5 using Unreal Engine 5.1. Yes, sir. Been talking about that game since 2020. What's after Spider-Man 2? Well, Wolverine.
If I die right now, I'd be at peace. Fingers digging in the sand, water sitting at my feet. If I'ma end here at the beach, think that'd be fine with me. Drive the coastline till there's no more sea to see. Pedal heavy on the gas, travel away until I pass my past and all of that left behind the glass. And whether it be full or empty, that's a choice. Put my ear out.
Let's see. It says Marlon, I guarantee you when we get that PlayStation Showcase, bro, you definitely might hit that 50K for sure, because it's going to be insane when Sony makes that announcement. Oh, man. You already know, bro. You already know. Act like you know. We got to hit that 50K, bro. Once, I'm telling you, once we get that PS5, well, first of all, once we get the PS5 Showcase announcement, that's going to bring in significant amount of people and significant amount of subscribers just off of that. And then once we actually get the showcase, right, it's going to be a snowball effect, because right there and then we're going to have over 1,000 people in here watching when that happens. And then after we have over 1,000 people watching, a lot of those people are going to be brand new. And then I'm just going to be like, listen, can we hit 50,000 subscribers on stream? And we'll see what happens from there. And then after the PS5 Showcase, there's going to be tons of content to make, whether it's video format or live streaming, right? Talking about Spider-Man 2, talking about a lot of the stuff that was shown, during the showcase. So tons of content to be made, once Sony, give us the PS5 Showcase and we have things to talk about, and discuss. So yeah, tons of videos coming. Tons of live streams coming on the channel, and high quality content, because we're continuing to raise the bar with content. So I firmly do believe, by God's willing, by the grace of God, by the grace of the Almighty Father, that we'll get it. We'll get there. So yeah, that's why I'm not stressing, bro. I'm done stressing on things. It is what it is, It is what it is, bro. Time to run it up. Says I think that Battlefield games that came out was like Call of Duty that will work on Sony PlayStation. I mean, that's true, but Sony needs to stand on their own 2 feet. You know what I mean? Don't need no. Yeah, right. I don't think so. Jose. He said, Alex, you tripping. Yo, Nighthawk, I appreciate that, fam. Yeah. Say, turned on my Series X today after not being on for a while, only for 5 minutes and then nothing. So I turned it off again, back to PS5. Hey, that's the truth, man. Where is Siphon Filter? Do you need a new Siphon Filter? Well, you're going to be waiting for a while on that one, my G. Time to run it up. You're going to be waiting for a while on that one. You're going to be waiting a while for that one. So what's your favorite game right now? My favorite game right now is Horizon. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. I mean, that game is just, man. And RE4 remake as well. He says, Marlon, I have a Series S. Nothing new. Hey, I understand that. Yeah, but we'll see, man. We'll see. But on that note, appreciate you guys, man. Not gonna force you guys to talk. I mean, the chat is moving like 10 minutes per hour. So appreciate you guys for coming through. For supporting the Sunday streams. Not going to hold you guys too long. Seem like the questions are just slowly trickling in. So that's fine. It's Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. This week is the last week of the month, which I think will be a very significant push for the channel for the rest of this week. So I expect everybody to come out swinging hard Again, we have a goal of hitting 200 gifted members by the end of this year. I know that we could do it. And so, yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep fighting. And hopefully we can get something significant this week in terms of news because, man, as far as big news is concerned, it's been pretty dry. I'm not going to lie. It's been pretty dry. And, you know, we get games here and there and it's just not significant enough. So we definitely need Sony to come out with a PS5 showcase. And already Microsoft said they're going to be doing something in June. So on that note, hit the like button, hit the share button. Appreciate the love and the support. Thank you guys so much and peace. Please have yourself